Stay on my page and get lost in the way. Check the play, fuck up my way. You fuck up my day, but I fuck up your life. Your life for my bitches, no love for these bitches. No love for these bitches. Truth for the matter, they after my riches. Plus, some of you niggas is bitches. Most of you niggas is bitches. Call me names, I'm cool with the blame. Just hope you niggas is cool with my aim. Treat losers the same. Touch that to the game. Put that on my name. Don't fuck with you lames. I spit on your flame. Don't dirt on my name. I throw dirt on your corpse.
I just came to get a bag. Ain't no wasting time, I want some shit I never had. Came up from the bottom, ain't never going back. I feel them plotting on me, they won't knock me off my track.
So, while I'm still up, we're just gonna go ahead and just fucking knock out this planetary video. First, we are going to start with the sun. The sun, this motherfucker, is your ego. That pretty much sums the sun up altogether. Is ego. How you boast. How you carry yourself when people are watching, how you receive your attention. This is the sun's actions. This is how the sun affects you. This is what your sun sign is. Depending on what zodiac sign you're in, is how you carry yourself. If you're Aries, you are in a motherfucker's face. You are in his shit. You are ready to fucking do this shit. You are competitive. Let's do this. Let me fucking knock your block off. Let me do it. You get what I'm saying? If you're a Taurus, you're pretty much like, I got this. I can carry this. I can carry the world. You know what I'm saying? But you do it in a more stable way, you know what I'm saying? Because Taurus is a very loving sign, but it's very possessive. So that's how your ego would be. Bitch, I bend you to my will. This is mine. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're mine type shit. You know, if you're a Gemini, you're more yappy. And your ego is very I know what the fuck's going on. You can't fucking tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know this and I know that. You know what I'm saying? This is your ego. This is your sun. All right. So you catch my drift. So the moon is your inner self. The moon is your personality, which the sun is also part of your personality, because these two things, all of these things make up your personality. But your moon is your soul. Your moon is your inner personality. Who you are when nobody's looking, or who you are when you're this close to somebody. You get what I'm saying? That is your moon. So let's say you're an Aries moon. You have a lot of passion, a lot of, you feel very strongly about shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want emotionally, and you will run a bitch over emotionally to get that shit. If you're a Taurus, emotionally, same thing. This is yours emotionally. If someone take it from you, you'll cry. You'll cry for the rest of your life about something that someone took from you emotionally. Whether it be your trust, your perception of them, That's how you will feel about the situation. Gemini, which who I'm a Gemini moon. Uh, Same thing. You're pretty yappy. But then emotionally, it's a little different than a sun sign because uh, it's not so much. Oh, I know everything. Uh, Emotionally is more emotionally unstable, I guess. Which I'm not emotionally unstable, but this is the stars. I can't define the stars. I can't defy the stars. So it'll be more like you feel this way one moment, but the next moment you feel this way, and you're wishy washy about how you will feel. You get what I'm saying? There's no stableness in your emotional state, which I guess I can vouch for that. I'm like that sometimes. Sometimes I'm one way, and another time I'm another way. And the people who know me just be like, "That's fucking key." You know what I'm saying? That's how that nigga is. What the fuck did you do to that nigga? The people who don't know me, it's like, I don't know what the fuck I did. He was fucking happy, and then he fucking burned out on me. What the fuck? So, that is your moon sign. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is how you think. You get what I'm saying? Now, like, I remember what I said. Everybody, I don't care who you are, Tupac, fucking Trump, Obama, the girl next door, the nigga down the street, the crackhead under the bridge. Everybody has every single sign, and everybody has a mixture of these things. So no two people are the same. Not even a twin. If you got a twin, he's not the same as you, or she's not the same as you, because then degrees degrees come into play. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. You might have the same sign, but you have 2 different degrees. This nigga might be 4 degrees Pisces, and you might be 8 degrees Pisces. That is a difference. You get what I'm saying? Whether you want to look at it as a small difference, you're an astrologer, that's a big difference. You get what I'm saying? 1 degree is a big difference. Like, oh shit, nigga. Well, that degree actually falls out of that area or that characteristic, period, right? So every single body has every single planet. So Mercury is how you think. You get what I'm saying? Say you're a Capricorn Mercury. Capricorn Mercury is like, yo, we're gonna do it like this, and I need you to go do this, that, blah blah blah, and make the plans, the big boss, you know what I'm saying, and telling you this how you need to do this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's we, but you need to do it like this. You get what I'm saying? Because Capricorn is I use, you know what I'm saying? Or let's say you're a Sagittarius Mercury. You in the books. You trying to learn. You trying to figure out how to do this. You are trying to expand mentally. You get what I'm saying? You're telling people what you learn. You're telling people this is how I grow. But you're also you would never get that one thing done. Like, if you start a book, you probably won't finish that book. You'll probably read halfway through that book and be like, I got this shit already. Fuck that shit. So I'm a fucking expert now, my nigga. Because that's how Sagittarius are. And I'm a Sagittarius sun, so that's how the fuck we are, nigga. She don't even tell me the whole sentence, nigga. I got you already. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're a Mercury Pisces. That is, Pisces is I believe. So you will be more not focused on what you learn or what you know. It'll be more of how you perceive it. You get what I'm saying? I see this like, you know what I'm saying? That's actually Gemini. I perceive, I see it like, but that kind of, runs hand in hand with Pisces with I believe, because to see something and to believe something goes hand in hand in a sense, because it's not something you know. I guess I can't put that in the same context for everything, but like let's say cooking, I believe that it has to be on 350 degrees when you put that in the oven, and the Gemini walks by and looks at the stove and sees it on 350 degrees. And like, yeah, it got to be on 350 degrees because he saw it like that. You see how that works? It may not necessarily need to be on 350 degrees, but you believe it needs to be on 350 degrees. So that's Mercury. It's how you think, how you gather things as a collective mentally, your mental cycle. Now, we have Mars. Now that motherfucker right there. Mars is a bitch sometimes. Fucking bitch. My nigga Mars got me through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? My Mars, amongst a lot of other things, Mars is your passion. Mars is your anger. Mars is your hate. Mars is your aggression. Now, you know me, there's no good and bad. There's no such thing as good. There's no such thing as bad. There's no such thing as justice and evil, and everything is perception. Everything is a polarity. Like God and the devil, right? God and the devil is the same motherfucker. Just like hot and cold is the same motherfucker. It's just, this is cold and this is hot. All right? I can do one better. Hold up. God damn it. Thank you, Neil. So, this right here is cold. This right here is hot. But they're on the same fucking track. That's warm. You get what I'm saying? But it's all the same shit. It's just a fucking degree. You get what I'm saying? So you could say Mars and Venus the same motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? They carry the same aspects, just on a different polarity. Just like the sun and the moon, the same motherfucker, just on a different polarity. You know what I'm saying? Uranus and Mercury, same motherfucker, just different polarity. You get what I'm saying? So I know I'm kind of going off topic a little bit, but you got to learn this shit, nigga. You got to learn this shit. Okay. So what was Mars? Alright, so Mars is your anger, your passion, your hate, and all that wonderful stuff, right? So I am actually at home with my Mars. I'm Aries all the way in Mars, bitch. If you turn me up, bitch, we's up. we's up. We's on it. You get what I'm saying? So I just told you what Aries and Mars is. I don't need to go past that, nigga. We up. You done fucking, where's this shit? Once you do this, nigga, you can. It wouldn't be like that in real life. You get what I'm saying? That should be more like No, nigga, we's on. No, we's on. That's it. You get me? That's Mars and Aries, all right? Mars and Taurus, nigga. Mars and Taurus will take your fucking soul, nigga. Will take your soul. Remember, it's I have, nigga. And I hate you right now. I'll fucking snatch your soul and you'll never get it back, bitch. I know, I'm David the Taurus. Let's say you are a Cancer and with Mars. They are the protectors. You get what I'm saying? They are the home body, but in that sign of Aries, of that hate and that passion, they'll take your head. You know what I'm saying? Like protecting their family and whatever the case may be on how they do things. They do it in a sense of like in a protection sense. Like, nigga, if I don't do this, then you know what I'm saying, anything can happen to me or to my family, or you know, that's how Capricorn would think using, well, that's how Aries would carry itself in Capricorn. I'm expressing this hate, this passion, this anger for the protection of the shit that I'm protecting or for around me. Vice versa, Arian and Mars, such as myself, would not turn up for the sense of, you know, I'm only going to turn up for a sense of protection. It would just be to turn up because, bitch, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's a cardinal sign. It's a leading sign. You know what I'm saying? As Capricorn is a cardinal sign, but they are two different aspects. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what Mars does. Mars just puts that shit on you just in the aspect of the sign, though. Whatever sign is in. Like Aquarius. Aquarius will, and Mars will turn up on you, but not in the physical sense. You get what I'm saying? More in a mental sense. Like they will come up with passive aggressive ideas to fuck you up. You get what I'm saying? That's what Mars and Aries would do. You know what I'm saying? They'll push your buttons. You know what I'm saying? And original ways. Like something that someone else wouldn't do it like that. Like what the fuck made you think to fucking do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you really fucking took ice cubes out the ice tray and put it in that nigga gas tank. You know what I'm saying? That's like some shit how they would think. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta touch you. I'm gonna put my hands on you, nigga. I'm gonna fuck you up in another way. Like I said, Mars is a motherfucker. And then you have Venus. Venus. The planet of abundance and love and fucking puppies and flowers, right? Don't underestimate Venus, right? Remember I told you Mars and Venus the same motherfucker. Venus, the planet of abundance and love and flowers and roses and puppies. Let's say you were a Sagittarius and Venus. You would love something or have passion for something this fast. In a sense, not meaning like you would just run into it and be like, oh, I love it. But yeah, in that way too. But also you'll fall out of that pitch just as fast. The next thing, like this lighter, you see this lighter, someone give it to you, like, oh, I fucking love it. It's fucking awesome. And then they give you this, you be like, fuck this shit. What the fuck is that? These are fucking amazing, nigga. Fuck that shit. That is how Sagittarius would work in Venus. Aquarius and Venus. Since their originality and new ideas and structure and originality, they will come up with new ideas and new ways to fucking show you love. That's just how that will work. Venus is depends on what sign it is, but it's always abundance. It's always and positivity. But you know how that works. You could do something in positivity and smother somebody, and then it's a negative aspect. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, don't underestimate Venus. Venus can be a motherfucker too. Not intentionally. Everything is out of love, but it'd be a motherfucker too. What do we have next? Let's just go to Jupiter. Jupiter is next. Jupiter, like I said, I am a Sagittarius. So my ruling planet is Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of abundance, and it is a beneficial planet. It is a beneficiary. It will give you everything you need to succeed, depending on what else is going on in your chart. For example, we're going to talk about Saturn next, but I have, I believe my third house it is. I have Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Mercury, and something else, Uranus, all in the same house. So all my good luck and good fortune, that motherfucker Saturn. I've been talking about Saturn for like the last month. This motherfucker gonna hold me for another year. Oh, keep fucking with him and shit. So yeah, it depends on what else is going on in your chart. I know like that just went over some of y'all head, but an astrologer right now that would look at this right now, I would be like, this motherfucker right here is stupid. But yeah, Jupiter, this motherfucker is awesome. You know what I'm saying? This is Zeus. This is, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be the gods of gods. In the positive sense. So if you had Jupiter and Aries, every time you went to war, nigga, you would be the god of war. You know what I'm saying? As in Aries is himself, but I mean in the sense that you will have all the good fortune behind you. Probably never lose an arm, never lose a leg. I mean, it's a blessing if you don't lose your head, whether you got Jupiter or not. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it works in that aspect. Let's say you were a Virgo with Jupiter. The way you help people and stuff like that, you would actually see the benefit of you being grounded and being in service to others. You know what I'm saying? You would see how it benefits you. You would see how it benefits them, because that's what Jupiter does. It shows you that benefit. It gives you those benefits, you know? So that's what Jupiter does. Jupiter is the most beneficial planet out of all of the planets. Yeah, that's Jupiter. That's all I got for Jupiter right now. And then on to my homie Saturn. I know I'll be fucking with that nigga, but fucking Saturn, you little bitch, you. I told that nigga already, when I get up there, that nigga gonna see me. That nigga be bullying me down here and shit. That nigga gotta see me when I get up there, boy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody gotta say. I've been around this bitch just as long as that motherfucker. Trust me, I know. But as above, so below. Saturn is a planet of restriction. Now, I know that I said Jupiter was the god of gods. Saturn is the god of gods on the negative spectrum. Actually, if you draw their signs, I explain this in the symbolism of the signs. They're actually exactly the same. So this is Jupiter, god of gods of the positivity, the giving, and this is Saturn, the god of gods of all the negative time, restriction, and all of this stuff, taking that shit under the light. It does not allow you to get any light on the physical, as Jupiter gets all the light on the physical, right? So, Saturn holds you. So, let's say Capricorn and Saturn, right? Because that's home. Like, Saturn is comfortable with fucking with Capricorn for the simple fact that Capricorn will handle it very well, for the simple fact that Saturn rules Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? So Capricorn is a very slow moving sign, physically or spiritually, I should more say, not physically, because everybody can be their own way physically. Then again, with the compounds of all of the aspects of their charts, but Capricorn is very practical, very stable, very firm. So with Saturn controlling over that, Capricorn will be able to sit back and be very patient. Like, it's okay, nigga. We gonna do it like this. You know what I'm saying? That's not working out. That's all right. Keep your foot on the gas, nigga. We gonna break through. We gotta break through one day. You know what I'm saying? And that's Capricorn and Saturn, or let's say Aries and Saturn. That will drive Aries fucking crazy. Aries will lose all of his power there. It will have no power and under Saturn, for the simple fact that Arians are very impulsive. They're in your face. Let's do this shit. Let's get it done. And Saturn will be sitting back like, calm your ass down, chill. You'll burn yourself out trying to fight that energy. Because, remember I said the sun's a bitch? Saturn and Jupiter are suns, right? Just Saturn's a further out sun than Jupiter. So Saturn is over Jupiter. You get what I'm saying? And that's a lot of suns going down the line. That's over this sun. Little weak ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? I live up under this motherfucker, but that nigga gotta see me when I get up out of here too. Then they gotta shoot me a fade. Got a nigga down here going through all this fucking bullshit. But yeah, so Saturn will fucking burn Aries out. Like, Aries would go crazy. Like, what the fuck? It would probably sit in the room and cry all day. It wouldn't be warlike no more. Alright, what's next? Uranus. God's ass. Probably also went over your head, but that's okay. Uranus is the planet of originality. Hence, we are in the age of Aquarius right now, which is ruled by Uranus, which is why we have all of this internet shit going on right now, and all of this technology and this structure and this new conscious wave coming through that is ruled by Uranus. You know what I'm saying? Its light is here. It's here right now. And Uranus is structure, originality. So let's say Scorpio. I'm trying to use signs that I haven't used yet for the planets. let's say Scorpio was in Uranus. Now we know Scorpio is very secretive, very passionate, but also very aggressive. So with however you want to say it, with Scorpio utilizing Uranus or Uranus utilizing Scorpio, it would be in a way of, let's say, Scorpio wants to go hit a lick, right? It would sit there and think about it in a way that nobody else has. Like, it's not gonna look at the movie and be like, "Yeah, nigga, let's go do it," like they did and set it off. You know what I'm saying? No, it's gonna come up with his own original idea. That when they hit that lick, nigga, like yo, it was so fucking original, nigga. I had to sign the crime scene. That's why I got caught, bro. I had to sign that bitch because that shit right there was, you know what I'm saying, unusual as fuck. So, or let's say Leo with Uranus. Leo has to be the center of attention. Ruled by the sun, so very egotistic. Either Leo utilizing Uranus or Uranus utilizing Leo. Like the way he would go out to get his attention, or she would go out to get his attention, would be in a way that nobody else has seen. You get what I'm saying? It would be very organized, very structured, and very original. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we need to go holler at these chicks over here, when everybody else would approach them with a pickup line and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or go buy him a drink or some shit like this. This nigga fucking just walk up and fucking put his chain on that bitch and start talking to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, you don't even know me, but it got your attention, though, right? You get what I'm saying? What do we have? Neptune. Neptune is illusions and Neptune's always a motherfucker for me. I just always say illusions. I know it's more than illusions. I'm gonna just say I gotta go do some more reading up on fucking Neptune. But Neptune, I don't think Neptune like that. You ain't hear that? Fucking singling me out, you bitch. My bad. Neptune, blah, 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 where was I? Illusion. Alright, so let's say you see something this way. It could be that way. Neptune will show you it this way. You know what I'm saying? But how you perceive it compared to how it was shown can be a totally different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, Neptune is your dreams. Your perception, pretty much. And that can always be foggy, you know what I'm saying? That's like just using your senses, I can see you, but let's say this was Neptune and Neptune did this, you know what I'm saying? I can see all the lines here, but it's so fucking close to my face, like I can't really make them out as if they were like right here. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't want to step on my toes and bite my tongue, so I'm not going to use a sign for that one. I'll get back to you on that one. Then we have Pluto. Pluto is the planet of death, regeneration. I don't mean death in the sense of, I always have to make this clear. I don't mean death as in like you die, nigga die. I don't mean that. I mean like coming to an end. like in the last video that I just did, I was talking about the phases of the moon and the new moon. Before the new moon, you have the waning crescent moon, which is the time to relax and let go of everything. That is another form of death. You know what I'm saying? It is another form of something about to be reborn. That's what Pluto is. You know what I'm saying? Re-energizing, new life being brought into it. It's a beginning and end. Pluto is the god of the nether realm, or the king, or whatever you want to call him, whatever title you want to give him. But he's way out there by himself, or she's way out there by herself. And it runs that whole quadrant and everything up under it. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up how they did with dog Pluto. Talking about they ain't playing it no more. So let's say you had I think I pretty much used all the signs. All right, so Pisces. Oh no, I didn't do Gemini. Heard, but I did for the moon. Whatever. I like Gemini. Fucking Gemini moon. I like Gemini. So let's say Gemini and Pluto. You having that dualistic sense, your transitions wouldn't be very hard between beginning and end because you have that dualistic sense. It would just be like a part of your personality already, in a sense. So if things are going right and coming to the end of that, you're making a transition, it'll be something that will go very smoothly in that sense of Gemini, because they already have a dualistic sense. Vice versa, Taurus would probably struggle with Pluto because they like to be set. They like to be focused. They don't like change. They're very practical. They're very stable. Also like Capricorn, they're both earth signs. Gemini is an air sign, so it's change, you know what I'm saying? And it's a mutable sign at that. But Taurus wouldn't do very well with that change. So it would seem like death to Taurus, like death to his stability. You know, everything's falling down. All the walls are falling when it's just actually just a transition. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much talked about the north nodes and the south nodes in the other video, planetary symbolism. But yeah, because that was really no special symbolism besides the Omega sign, which I didn't say in that video, the horseshoe. But that's why I do this. That's why I forget this, I forget that. It's here, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta look for it a little bit. That shows me you're watching though, and then it makes me want to do more. Kron. So, all right. The North Node is just the things that you need to get acquainted with, the things that you need to do, what you're here to do in this life. And the South Node are things from your old life, your past time, things you're comfortable with. North and South Node. See, I ain't leave you hanging. Kron. Kron is your life pains. So let's say you had Cancer and Kron. I think that's where my Kron is, actually, in Cancer. Something like that. But let's say you have Cancer and Kron, right? Or Kron and Cancer, however you want to spin it. Your life pain would be your family. You know what I'm saying? Your home. You know, because that's what Cancer is, the home body. So that's where your life pain will be. It'll be home. Or Sagittarius, it will be in higher education. Like, you don't learn as fast as everybody else, and when you do learn something, it's like everybody else already know it. You just learned that. Like, nigga, you just learned that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So for Sagittarius, that'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we pride ourselves on. We pride ourselves on knowledge of doing things before anybody else know it, or seeing things that the way other people don't see it, and having that perspective. So with crime there, you come like, nigga, so I learned this, nigga, like I knew that for like 10 years already, nigga. You just found that out? Like, how long you knew that? For like 5 minutes? Go try again. Fucking break his heart. You know what I'm saying? Or Virgo, your pain will come in helping people and giving service to others. Like, how would you feel if you were a fucking pothead, right? And you smoke all day, every day, and this was your last fucking lighter. There was no more lighters to go by. But you, being a Virgo, being due to service to everybody else, give somebody this lighter. And these niggas didn't even appreciate it. The last fucking lighter, and 20 miles from here, and you use it, and then you lose it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I just gave you my last. That was my last. You know what I'm saying? Crime right there. That's how I would fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I can't fucking smoke. I gotta go 20 miles to get a lighter. Just gave this nigga my lighter, and this nigga just lost it in like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, that's crime. That's all the planets. I'm sorry I took so long. I was kind of into that one right there. But shit, I mean, I can go another 20 minutes if you want me to. I'm just fucking with you. You guys have a great night. I had fun. I actually had fun doing this one with the planets. So remember, just don't forget, motherfuckers, the same shit. God, the devil, Venus, Mars, you, me, the sun, the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the same shit. Okay. Polarity. I think I'm gonna go in on that shit. We're gonna do a video on that too. But for now, we just gonna call it what it is. And we out this bitch.
To the bottom, my biggie who shot you. Talking to Jesus, the nigga who got you. Nigga, I got you. Wait until Sunday, if not, then one day. If money is everything, then I can lose everything. Don't tell me you're everything. One day I want everything.
I ain't here for all that bullshit. I just came to get a bag. Ain't no wasting time. I want some shit I never had. Came up from the bottom. Ain't never going.